Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beach of sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Cooper's Thaiadventure live stream with myself, me, and I. Me, myself, and I. Today, before we get into today's topic, I promised you guys last Saturday that I would check on some of your comments and give you a update on tonight's live stream about your questions. So I'm going to get into them, and then I will get into today's topic. First off, the election. Okay, we have the manifestos. They've been released, and the election starts now, today, and goes on for today and next Saturday. So it's over 2 weekends. And during the election, all the bars are closed, no alcohol. So you cannot drink alcohol in Thailand from 6 p.m. tonight till 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And then the bars will be back open to normal tomorrow night, all the way through to Friday night. And then Saturday next week, same again. Because they're having the general elections and they don't want people voting drunk. Go figure. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to vote for him. Oh my God, I didn't vote for him the next day. You know what I mean? So it started and the manifestos have come out and we know which each party stands for and what's going on. Our favorite party here is the People's Party. Why? Because the People's Party are pro-foreigners here in Thailand. They're pro-retirees, pro-tourists, and they want to boost the economy even further. And they've got some bright plans for the future. They're looking at building expensive resorts in other areas of Thailand to spread the wealth so we don't all just go to Bangkok, Pattaya, Hua Hin, Chiang Mai, or Phuket. Nope, they want to spread the wealth, and they're going to be building these plan. If they win, which the consensus is it's going to happen. The latest polls came out today and show them clearly in the lead by over 12 points. So that is well over the margin of error, plus minus 3. So what have they changed in their manifesto? Well, they've changed a couple things. First thing they changed, they're not going to go ahead with the casinos. They thought, okay, it got us into trouble the first time around, and we had a big argument with Cambodia. You guys know the rest of the story. So they've ixnayed that out of their manifesto. Not going to go along with it. As far as the 100-year land lease, the 99-year land lease, we call it, and making it easier for retirees, that is still in their manifesto. So they still want to continue where they left off on that. I think that's a good thing. And also the 90-day reporting. This a pain in the neck. People are like, why can't we do it once a year? Blah, 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 blah. Well, now they're suggesting it could alleviate a lot of the strain with immigration if they did it twice a year instead of once a year. Because after all, it's free. The immigration is not making a dime off you when you come in to do your 90-day report every 3 months. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. You can get an agent to do it for 500 baht, or you can do it yourself. It takes about an hour. You go in, you hand them your paperwork and an A4 piece of paper that you got to fill out, and a copy of your the picture page of your passport, and then the last entry stamp into Thailand. And you go away, you come back an hour later, it's done. They hand it back to you. No fee. It's free. So they're not making any money on it. So why do it every 90 days is what they're thinking. Immigration is snowed under, and they would like to lessen it to 6 months is what they're suggesting that they could be seriously looking at. So that's a good thing going forward. So casinos out, 99-year land lease still in, and looking to make the retirement visa easier, and also 90-day report to twice a year instead of every 90 days. I think that's a plus, plus, plus. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Moving on along to the next question that was asked, Nipah virus. It seems people are getting scared about this Nipah virus because it's been reported in the news here at Suvarnabhumi Airport that the Thais are screening people as they're coming off the airplanes. They got the detector, heat detector there, and you're scanning your body temperature as you come in. If your temperature is high, they're doing the old swabo up the noso. Remember those days during COVID? We hated it. Well, what is going on with the Nipah virus? Well, I did a deep dive into it to find out exactly what's going on and where it's coming from. Not Africa. Take that one out of your mind. It's not coming from Africa. It is coming from India. So a place up in India called Kerala, okay? It's up in that side of India towards the Punjabi side. And 2 people have got the Nipah virus. They're both nurses, okay? They work at the local hospital. They got the Nipah virus. Now, I don't know if they're male or female. Wouldn't tell me that information. But they're still alive, and they caught it 2 weeks ago. No other cases have been reported. Okay, so what is the Nipah virus? How does it work? And how do I catch it, or how do I avoid it? Well, it is related to fruit bats. And fruit bats carry this Nipah virus, like bats carry COVID, certain strains of COVID. We all know of, but they didn't carry COVID-19. We knew that too. That came out the lab. But anyways, thanks to India, they did a full dive on it and said, this wasn't man-made. This was manipulated. This wasn't nature-made. It was manipulated. Hence why they never found the damn bat. Now, it happens when these bats eat fruit and they leave a bit of saliva on it. Somebody picks it up, not seeing that there's a couple bites out of it. They bite into it. They get it. And that's how it can happen. Now, they're saying it's not airborne. So there's not no airborne cases, no signs of airborne case. It can only be transferred via bodily fluids. So that means either sexual contact or through saliva, through kissing somebody that is infected. What are the symptoms? Same as COVID: runny nose, sore throat, chest pain, that sort of thing. Same symptoms. Go figure. And as of today, there is 0 cases. I checked with the health organization here in Thailand. It's been reported there are 0 cases here in Thailand. There's still only the 2 cases up in Kerala district, Punjab district of India. And those 2 that caught it 2 weeks ago are still alive. But this Nipah virus is something that's been going around for a very long time, folks. This isn't the first we've heard of it. It's been going around for about 20 years. These bats carry it, the fruit bats. Yes, we do have fruit bats in Thailand, but a very small population. And they do carry it here as well, the Nipah virus. They're saying that the percentage of the bat population that are fruit bats are below 20%. So very low chance you're going to get it unless you're biting into an apple that a bat seems to have been sitting on when you go to pick it up. So the advice is from the medical establishment here in Thailand: if you're buying fruit, particularly berries, apples, bananas, and the like that are grown here locally in Thailand, they recommend that you rinse it off in the sink with bottled water, whichever you prefer. If you don't have the filter system and you're worried about the quality of the water here in Thailand, which is actually not too bad, by the way, then rinse it off thoroughly, dry it with a paper towel, safe to eat. And they're saying nothing to worry about there. Just clean your fruits like you would normally do. You know, you buy meat, you rinse it, you know, and before you fry it and before you cook it, you know, we all do that. And no major thing, no cases in Thailand. And those 2 people still alive. Okay, let's get into today's topic. That's it. I did my full research. I kept my promise to you guys. Today's topic: you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. Now, everybody that in this live stream that's watching and everybody that's watching on the replay, I guarantee you got a family member out there that you do not like. I'm telling you, it's maybe a cousin, maybe an aunt, maybe an uncle, an annoying brother, annoying sister, step siblings, grandparents, mother-in-law side of the family. She's got an annoying brother or whatever, or she doesn't like a member of your family. We all been there, okay? Not everybody gets along. And yes, there is a member of Darlene's family that we don't like. So it's equal. She and I don't like this person and her family. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm not going to embarrass this person. They know who they are anyways. But when you come to Thailand, that's one thing that you can change. And we had our meet and greet last Tuesday. Several new people came. I'm guesstimating we had just over 50 people turn up. Over half of them, I'd say, were new, and the other half were regulars. And I kept hearing several times, and Brooke even mentioned to me that he's heard several people say the same thing, that people have come and flocked to our channel, our little YouTube channel and community, because they wanted to go and retire somewhere, but they didn't know where to go because the old additive, I don't know anybody there. You know, what's it going to be like for me to make friends? What's it going to be like, you know, for me to be able to socialize? I'm not a very outgoing person. I heard that several times at the meet and greet. And they said, when you brought your channel out, it opened my eyes. It's like, well, Thailand was definitely on the list. It may not have been at the top of the list, but it was definitely on the list. And then when you formed a community, you got my attention. And I've seen some videos on your meet and greets. I've seen the videos that you do with subscribers and you interview them on your channel. And you show the area and you're showing a lot. And it is really appreciated. From first-time people, never met them, never commented on the channel. They're the silent majority that sit there in the background and just like watching the shows and reading the comments. don't really have any questions because they're already been answered. So they just turn up at the meet and greet and they say, hello, I'm a longtime subscriber. You don't know me, but I know you. And I'm very happy with what you've done. And you've done an excellent job. Keep it up. Don't stop. Well, I told them the same thing I'm about to tell you. No chance. We are going to keep this up for as long as we physically can. And I hope that's for many, many, many years to come, because there's so many of you that want to come out here and retire in Thailand. And you said in the chat, oh, I'm about 2 years away, or I'm about 3 years away, or maybe I got 5 years before I retire, but I really like your channel. I'm hoping to come over there in a year or two for a recce, we like to call it, to see what all the fuss and excitement is about before I make the big move. And I want to be here when you make that big move. Brooke wants to be here. Darlene wants to be here. Jackie wants to be here. The whole gang wants to be here. So what are you going to get when you get here? Well, you're going to meet all of us at the meet and greet. And I'm going to give you the percentages and give you the lowdown. Okay. We probably have 40 to 50 people out of 500 that are here, boots on ground, that are close-knit in our community. Why? Why only 50 people, Cooper? Why only 10%, out of the, what's the other 90% doing? Their own thing. They come over here, they meet us, and they meet other people, and they find people that do things in common with them, and they're doing their own thing and having a gay old time. And every now and then they'll turn up at another meet and greet and say, I'll be like, where you been? I haven't seen you for over a year. Oh, I'm having a blast, Coop. Me, so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so are hanging out, and we're doing this, and this. I'm like, oh, great, fantastic. Thanks for updating us. Let us know you're okay. Because when you come out here, we try and team you up with people that are living in your area that have mutual interests as you. And that way you can make what we call battle buddies. And your battle buddy's somebody that's going to look out for you, make sure you're okay, check in from you from time to time if they don't hear from you. And you're giving them your details, they're giving you their details, and you give an emergency contact to each other. Anything happens to me, I'm a single guy, whatever, my name's Larry. Ken, you're a single guy. Can we swap details? Anything happens to either one of us, we make that phone call to our next of kin back home in our home countries. And it's worked out quite well. It has worked out fantastically well. We've had, since we started this community 2.5 years ago, we've had 2 of our subscribers that have come here and passed away. The community all came together, every single one of them, and came out to support the person that passed away, contact their next of kin, make sure to contact their country's embassy, and get their body shipped back home so they can be buried back home with their loved ones as per their requests. And it's been fantastic. I hope that stays for the next 10, 20 years, if this community keeps on growing and growing and growing. And I said when we started this live stream, people were asking, Coop, what are you going to do when you get too big? And I said, I don't think we're going to get too big, folks. I said, I would be very surprised if we hit over 20,000 subscribers. I said that we're probably looking at maxing out about 20,000 subscribers on the channel. It may go a little over that in the years to come. But active people, I would say 20,000, because I can't see that we have 1 million people that want to retire in Thailand. It's just not the way the world works, and are we going to attract that 1 million people? Well, no, they're probably going to retire in their home countries with their families and their friends. It takes that special person to make that move and come out to Thailand and say, hey, maybe this Cooper guy's got something going. Maybe we should go over and meet him and see what all the fuss is about. And that's what today's show is all about. We've all got crazy family members, but this time, at least you can choose when you come out here. And we've got a diversified crowd, folks, from all over the world, all different walks of life. And you're going to meet them all and have a fantastic time. And that's why Darlene, my wife, created that Facebook group only for those that subscribe to the channel. So if you subscribe to the channel, you can then go join the Facebook group and meet those 500 people that are boots on ground. They're all still on the Facebook, all commenting and making arrangements. We have groups among groups among groups from our Facebook group. So it's not just one group, it's like 10 subgroups involved from that one group as well. And you are all more than welcome to go join them. It's for subscribers only. With that in mind, let's get the show on the road. Darlene did put the link up at 7:45, 15 minutes before the live stream. Nobody's clicked it to come onto the stream. No problem. I'll do it on my own. Who we got online? We got Scotty Emeritus says, hello from a freezing Pennsylvania. I've seen the news. You guys have got a heck of a snowstorm coming in across the East Coast, central to East Coast there in the U.S. I've seen Texas got hit. I've seen the Midwest get, well, Mid-East, I guess we'll call it, all the way across. Even Florida was expecting some freezing weather in northern Florida. Wow. I'm sure you guys cannot wait to get back to Thailand. And they've been here. They've met us and they had to go back and sort some things out, but they're coming back for good. So speedy returns to both you, Scotty Emeritus. Michael Villa says, good morning from Massachusetts, -6 Fahrenheit here. Oh, wow. I hate to make you jealous there, Michael, and everybody on the live stream. It was 34 today. Fantastic. And had a great day. Great day out. I sold my jet ski, by the way. Give you a little update there. I sold my jet ski. Why? Because we just don't use it. It's sitting there collected dust. And anybody that knows anything about boats and jet skis, they don't clock mileage. They clock what they call hours. And my jet ski, in the 2 years I had it, only had 16 hours. That's it. And I think we went out on it like 5-6 times, had a group of subscribers come join us, and we let them go out on the jet ski too, because we're all aware of the jet ski scams that have been reported in the news. And it's much safer to do it on ours because we know how well it operates because we get it serviced regularly. And I sold it, and I was very surprised of the value that I got for it. And I sold it for 25% of what I paid for it. And the guy nearly ripped my hand off to buy it. He says, this is unheard of. It was a Russian guy that bought it. And he says, this is unheard of. He says, if I bought this jet ski in Russia, it would cost me 500,000 Thai baht, equivalent in rubles. And he said, and I wanted to sell it a year later. He said, I'd get about 100,000 Thai baht for it in Russia. He says, over here, he says, you buy it new, you go to sell it 2 years later, you get about 90% of what you bought it for. He says, there's just no depreciation like there is from his home country. So he was very happy, snapped it off me. And he's now the proud owner of my old jet ski. Nomad Jack says, good evening, Coop and the gang. Have a great show. Thank you, Jack, and the lovely Pinky. See you guys tomorrow. And looking forward to your wife's cake. She makes fantastic cake, by the way. Bare Knuckle 66. Who's still in MicroStrategy? A lot of us, and we're buying even more. It is definitely big time on sale right now. Heath McDaniel says, good evening from Southeast Tennessee with 4 inches of snow, 16 Fahrenheit degrees, and be 6 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. So high of 16 during the day, low of 6 at night. That is freaking cold. You guys are talking Fahrenheit at 16 degrees and 6 degrees, and for us here, it's like 85 during the day, and it'll drop down to a cool 78 at night. So fantastic weather all year round in Thailand. You really can't beat it. Terry Fallon says, good morning, evening, Coop, Darlene, and to all in the chat, minus 21 Celsius. Switching from Fahrenheit to Celsius here now, here in Bancroft, Ontario. And yes, the wood stove is cooking. I bet you got the turbo on that with the blower and get that heat circulating around the your cabin there, Terry. Terry says, you win. Terry, Michael Villa says, Terry, you win. It's colder in there than it is where Michael is. You definitely got him beat. And Bare Knuckles says, you're a bit quiet there, Cooper. I shouldn't be. Anybody got any problems with the sound? Let me do a sound test. Can somebody please type in the comments right now? Let me know if my sound is coming, my volume's coming across okay, or if not, I can always turn up the gain on the microphone if you're struggling to hear me. So I'll give it a few seconds and wait for you guys to type and let me know how the sound is coming across here before we move on with the comments. Michael Villa says, I hear you, Coop. Okay, sound good. Heath McDaniel. Okay, so not coming across too low. Babe, how's my sound coming across? Is it okay? Moderator says, okay. Okay, thanks, honey. Rick P says, hey, Cooper, can't you do your 90-day report online? Yes, you can. However, you do your first one in person. And it all depends on what operating system you're using on your phone. For example, I have an iPhone. I can't do it. If you have an Android, you can. They need to update that. Those with iPhones are saying they can't do it. With the newer iPhones, the older iPhones are saying, hey, no problem. I can do mine, Cooper. I got an iPhone. Well, which one you on? Oh, I'm on the iPhone 10. I'm on the iPhone 15, folks, and it's not letting me do it. So all depends on what cell phone that you have there. So if you have an Android phone, not a problem. I've never known anybody having a problem doing it online with an Android. Terry Fallon says that Michael Villa, not sure if being so cold is a win. Well, it's winter over there. And by the way, did you guys watch the last two videos I put on YouTube? I promise you, because for those that don't know, we released two videos. We uploaded them on YouTube on Thursday and Friday of this week just passed. So yesterday and the day before, one was of Villa Market, my favorite supermarket here in Thailand. It's an expat supermarket run by an expat for expats, and they have a lot of expat products. Hard to get here in Thailand. You find a lot of them there. And for many years, you could not film in there. Many YouTubers have tried to go in there sneakily with their camera. They catch you, they kick you out. Security come out. No filming. You saw the sign on the door. And I've been begging the manager for years to let me film in there. She says, sorry, it's not allowed. That's not allowed. Madai, they say in Thai. That means cannot. And I was lucky being there shopping one day when the owner turned up. And he owns all the Villa markets across Asia. And there's a whole chain of them, folks. Probably more than 50. Because I can think of 12 so far off the top of my head in Thailand alone. And I know they got it in the Philippines too, because I saw it there. So it's in a lot of Asian countries. And the gentleman's a very nice guy from Japan. And he was just swinging by, checking, one of his stores. And he met me. He saw my shirt, said YouTube on there. I said, YouTuber? Yeah. Oh, what's your channel about? And I said, retirees, bringing people to Thailand. And I said, by the way, I've been trying to film your store for quite a few years, but the management's never let me. And he said, well, what else have you filmed? I said, well, I've filmed several shopping malls here, several supermarkets here, food, furniture stores and all that, trying to help local business and also let expats know where to go when they get here. He says, you can film my store. And he told the manager, next time this gentleman comes in here, let him film the store. So thank you. He let me film the store. The other video was a bike ride where people have asked me, Coop, show me how your GPS works on your bike. I put that in the video. People said, give me a tour from Thailandventure. Show me the road. Show me how far it is. That's in the video. People ask me, show me some motorbikes there. Show me some motorbike shops. That's in the video. But the most important thing for those that are planning on coming out here buying a scooter, every year you have to renew the insurance and tax on it, just like you do back home. I bet you none of you watching that are not here in Thailand know how to do it. That was the most important part of the video. So if you haven't watched it, go back, because I explained the complete A to Z on how to get your insurance renewed here in Thailand, and also how to renew your tax. And it only costs 1,500 baht. There you go. I'll give you the giveaway, how much it costs for Kenny to get his scooter tax and insurance renewed, which is due the end of January. And it took 3 days and he got it back. He got a receipt so he could legally drive on that receipt because it's proof of purchase. And it starts from that day. So therefore, he can legally drive on it. And 1,500 baht, what's that? About $45. And speaking of the baht, folks, the dollar has gone up. Yes, the dollar has gone up. I said last week that if the Jerome Powell does not lower the interest rates, the dollar would be stronger and the baht, you would get more baht for your US dollar. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is right now. I'm going to do a live fact check update. 31.55 right now, US dollar to Thai baht. There you go, folks. Oh, move it over a bit there so you can see. US dollar there, Thai baht, 31.55. Last week, it was when we did the last Saturday's live stream, the dollar was fast approaching 30 flat, but it didn't get there. It's rebounded and now stronger, and we're in the high season. So great win-win-win for everybody. Ford Dog says, good evening, morning, Mr. Coop from a freezing West Virginia. 10 degrees Fahrenheit here, missing the land of smiles. Thanks for my weekly fix. You're more than welcome, Mr. Ford. Get your butt back out here. You've been threatening to come back. Where the heck are you? What are you waiting for? It's not going to get any warmer anytime soon in West Virginia there, buddy. Tim P says, good day, Coop and everyone. If I go silent after this, I've fallen back to sleep as it's only 6 a.m. here. It's Saturday, Tim. You don't have to go to work. Have a lunchtime siesta like we do here in Thailand. We'll have a nice lunch meal and we'll sit back on the couch, put it on a bit of Netflix, and then 10 minutes later, you're nodding in the chair. And there you go. Terry Fallon says, Tim, grab a strong coffee. My Thai Paradise comes on. Very nice guy. This guy here, his name is Kim, by the way. He says, hi, Cooper. Just got back to Denmark. Sorry that you had to go back, bud. Sorry not to say a proper goodbye. Looking forward to be back in the land of smiles at the end of this year. Yes, he did say he's come to several of our events, several of our meetups, breakfasts, dinners, and also the meet and greet last Tuesday. And he's looking to come back sometime the end of this year, October, November, December time. And he's from Denmark, which is not an easy country to retire overseas, because if you stay out the country more than 6 months, you lose your medical benefits. So I know I have several Danish subscribers, and they're all in the same ballpark and the same shoes, unfortunately, there. And the medical care in Denmark is very good, by the way, folks. So they don't want to lose that. It's fantastic. He says, so happy to meet you and the whole gang. I was very good to meet you all on Mondays for breakfast and Fridays for dinner at Clubhouse. Yeah. Our little stomping grounds every Monday and Friday. We're there Monday for breakfast, Friday for dinner. Michael Villa says, I hear you, Coop. Yeah, sound good. Sound good. Thank you guys there for the feedback from Kim and Heath. Much appreciated, guys. Scotty Emeritus says, "Hey, Coop, you're only 95 degrees hotter than Pennsylvania. Only." I like how he says only 95 degrees. Well, that's like the difference between going ice skating and skinny dipping. A big difference, folks. You would not be skinny dipping at 95-degree difference over there with Meritus. I can promise you, you jump in, your testicles go from this to this. No, thank you. Even though in places like Siberia and Russia and some of the Nordic countries, they do that every year when the water freezes over. You see them on YouTube, and it's like a rite of passage that you have to jump in this freezing lake or ocean or whatever it is, and there's ice floating. I wouldn't do that for all the tea in China. I really wouldn't. Terry says, "Sold my snowmobile for the same reason, Coop. Just wasn't using it." Yeah, it was just collecting dust. And it does depreciate over time. And if you're not using the engine, basically you're just wasting it. It's going to seize on you. So the best thing you can do is sell it to somebody that's going to get more use out of it rather than let it sit there and collect dust. It's a shame. It was a beautiful jet ski. I loved it. But it was one of those bucket list things, if I'm honest, folks. I've never owned a jet ski, and it was on my bucket list. I always wanted to buy one, but never had the place to store it. Because when I lived in California, I lived up in the California mountains. Okay, Victorville, it's up at Hesperia, Barstow, Vegas way. The nearest beach to us was LA. And LA Beach from where we lived up in the mountains, it's a good 3-hour drive, folks, on a clear day. If you got traffic, forget it. It's going to take you a lot longer than that. So it wasn't really an opportune time for me to buy it. And then when I was in the military and defense contractor in Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iraq, nah, you're not going to buy a jet ski in a war zone. So Thailand was really my first opportunity. And when I saw them here for sale, and I was like, damn, this is cheaper than the US, I better buy one. Well, Kawasaki's made in Asia, isn't it? It's a Japanese make. So it was like a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy one. And Darlene had a blast on it. I had a blast on it. And then it just sort of, the novelty wore off. And it just sat there, and I'd say, babe, you want to go ride the jet ski? No, we got to do this. We got to do that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So without the opportunity to do it, it was just, to me, just wasting money. So the best thing I could do is sell it. And I got 75% of my money back. I'm happy with that. And so was the gentleman that bought it from me. Rodney says, "Good morning, Coop and Darlene. I'm a little late to the party, but good to have you back again." Thank you, Rodney. Always a pleasure to have you on here with us, bud. Mr. Ford, I was just talking about you a little while ago. You were in Thursday's video on YouTube. He says, "Great bunch of people. Thoroughly enjoying the bike rides. Cheers to Claude." Yes, Claude is our resident leader of the pack, let's call him. And he knows a lot of the back roads, the beautiful scenery, to have a great day out on the scooters. And he says, "Other activities when I remember are get up in time for breakfast." Kenny is a forgetful man. Great man. I've known him since 2010. We met back in October 2010 in Kuwait. But he's when he's not at work and he knows what he's doing and he's retired, which he's newly retired, he couldn't tell you what day of the week or when the next meetup is or what's happening here, there, or anywhere. God bless you, Kenny. It's all good, buddy. And he's got his first scooter, never owned a scooter in his life, bought one here, and he's loving it, loving it, loving it. So thank you, Claude. And to everybody that comes on the bike ride, we had 16 people on Thursday on the bike ride, had an absolute blast. Very safe. We don't go crazy driving. We're not young anymore. Our bodies heal a lot slower than what they used to. So we take it easy. We go at the pace of the slowest driver. And if anybody falls behind, I tell them before we go out on the ride for the newbies that turn up, don't worry if you lose sight of us. Keep going straight. When you get to the next intersection, we'll be there waiting for you. We don't leave until we have everybody in the group. We do a head count before we start. And then at every intersection, we do another head count with a guide that's at the back that's following the slowest person. And Claude, who's the leader of the group, waits till he sees the leader of the backpack. Then he knows the whole group's together and we keep going. So fantastic times. Tim P says that Terry Fallon, way ahead of you. I may have it on the deck this morning in this balmy +5 Celsius weather. Have yourself a hot cup of cocoa, or do like the Irish do. Have an Irish coffee with a drop of whiskey in there. That'll keep you warm. Terry says, watch both of them. That market was impressive. Prices seem similar to the West. Some things even more. Some are. And the good thing with Villa Market is it's a lot like Costco. And that they'll buy it in bulk, so they get a discount and they can pay that discount, give that discount on to you, the consumer. And many times I've been in there and they have a lot of items on sale. You'll see it reduced, or buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, on some of the items. So there's always deals to be had there. And then like Costco, they have their folder. It's like a newspaper thing, magazine, when their next sale is on, and what items are going to be reduced and what special offers and things like that. Well, a lot of people don't know where to get them because you don't see them by the door when you come in, but you do where the cashier and the employee is bagging your groceries. There's a little stack there. Grab one, because that'll save you money, folks. It'll tell you when the next sale is. It'll tell what items are on offer, because you may missed it. Maybe you went past the bush beans and they had an offer, buy 6 cans, get an extra 2 free or something, So you don't always see it as you're going up and down the aisle, but they got that little magazine there by the checkout. Make sure you grab one. I do every time I go shopping there. I always get the latest one. Thank you for watching, Terry. Las Vegas Trader says, I think Pattaya wins because it is a good-sized population center without the bad air pollution that plagues northern areas, Bangkok and Chiang Mai. Yes, 7 degrees Celsius with no winds in Las Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas is up in the mountains. You get the cold weather there, just like I did when I was in Victorville. We had cold winters with lots of snow. Even though you think of the desert, it don't mean anything because you get those Santa Monica winds coming in and it gets freaking cold. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Las Vegas Trader. And people are always talking about where's best to retire in Thailand. Some people say Hua Hin, people say Chiang Mai, some say Phuket, Pattaya, and Jomtien, and then Bangkok, of course. And for me, Pattaya is just way too quick, whereas Hua Hin is way too slow. Chiang Mai up in the mountains is landlocked, so there's no beaches, and I love the ocean. I'm one of those people. I want to see the ocean at least 3, 4, 5 times a week. I want to be out there by the beach, and some of these places I couldn't do it. But Jomtien is more for retirees. Hua Hin is beautiful. I'm not going to put down Hua Hin. It is beautiful, but it's more for what I call the older retirees. When I went to Hua Hin, the average retiree I saw was mid 70s to and up. You know, I didn't see any young retirees. The people I saw that were in the retirement community. I'm not talking about tourists going there for a vacation. That's a different story, folks. But the people that I met there while we were there, the general age there was 75 and up. Why? I think one is because they have the biggest care home here in all of Thailand. And it's a fantastic place. And everyone is like an apartment. And very modern, very well done, has pool, gym, everything, and 24-hour medical care. And I think that attracts a lot of the older retirees to that area for that reason. But with our group here in Jomtien, we're attracting the older retirees too, because you have that support network. If anything goes wrong, there's somebody there to help you. People know the phone number to call to get an ambulance out if you have a medical issue. And unlike in America, if you call an ambulance out, you're looking at $30,000. You know, over here, you call an ambulance out, you're looking at under $100 for the ambulance to come pick you up and take you to the hospital for an emergency. So huge medical differences here in Thailand. And just FYI, folks, next week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, Brooke and I are going to be doing the live streams together all 3 days, because the following Monday is Super Bowl Monday here in Thailand. I know Super Bowl's on Sunday, but we're going to be watching it. There ain't going to be a live stream. No, we're all going to be watching it. So a week Monday, no live stream, just to let you guys know. Super Bowl time. Terry Fallon says to Tim P, send me some of that +5 my way, please. Yes, because he's deep in the minuses. Okay. Tim P says, Coop, is there a market where you can buy top quality knockoff fake Rolex watches, sneakers, and other items as they do in China? Yes. There is a big, huge market in Bangkok, the biggest one in Thailand. And, oh, Roger with the D entered the studio. And there you can find just about every single knockoff ever. You know, handbags for the ladies, sneakers, designer jeans, watches. Yeah, they got them all there. And there was a mall too, Tim. And they sold a lot of knockoffs. But I don't know if you caught it. Last year in the news, oh God, maybe going back 9-10 months ago, there was a police raid and it closed them all down. All of them got closed down. They were in the mall. And Darlene and I think Brooke and Jackie were with us, and we went through that mall because we were looking for something else. And we're like, all these shops are closed. Yeah. They had covers over all the shops, and there's the police tape there, and they all got in big trouble. So they clamped down on it. But yeah, they used to have a really huge place in Bangkok up until about 9-10 months ago. J.E. Washington, hello, buddy, says, what Cooper forget to mention about his bike ride video is him trying to leave Kenny as he negotiated the traffic. I didn't try to leave Kenny. I kept periodically looking in my mirror, and when I didn't see him, I pulled over, just like we do in the bike group. I pulled over and waited for him to catch up, and that was on the video. Go back and look. That should have read, forgot to mention. No, I didn't. When I couldn't see him, he was stuck behind the bus. I waited for the bus to go back in front of me, and then joined back up with him so he didn't get lost. Tim P says that Terry Fallon plus 10 degrees Celsius by Tuesday. Strange weather here this winter. Record snowfalls for December. Now January is turning into spring. Last day of January today, folks. Today's the 31st of January. That's it. Tomorrow's 1st of February. It's going quick. This year's already off to a rolling start. Michael Villa says the weather here is good for Thailand. What better reason? The weather here is good for Thailand. What better reason to leave? Yeah, leave your home and come over here. Exactly. This weather's awesome, folks. Where else can you be in the world during winter when it's at 80 degrees outside? Not many, unless you come to here in Asia. You go to China, you go to Japan, lots of snow there. But here in Thailand, Philippines, Laos, Cambodia, Singapore, not very, very beautiful weather. Kenny says, tried to keep up, but got cut up by a bot bus. Then the bus pulled straight in front, jumped on brakes. Too slow. Just keep up, bud. And because if you don't, you leave a gap in Thailand, they'll take it. You leave an inch, they'll take a mile over here. You give them any room to breathe. Believe me, they're going to jump in front of you every single opportunity over here. Roger Walker says, good morning, Cooper and everyone. Thumbs up. Yes, please. If you're watching on the live stream, give us a thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Thank you, Roger. Julie Perkins says, hello from Banks Array. Hello, Julie and Adrian. Thank you for coming to the meet and greet. It was awesome to see you girls there from Banks Array come up to our little neighborhood and say hello. Always great when you guys come up to say hello. Much appreciated. Even though I know you guys live 30 minutes further south along the beach. Oh boy, you just opened a can of whoop ass, didn't you there, Mikey? Hey, Coop, hope all is well. Go Seahawks. I hate the Patriots. We got a lot of Patriot fans over here. We got a lot of Seahawks fans over here. Don't go there. When I go to watch the game, you know who I'm going to vote for? The umpire, the referee. That's who I'm going to vote for. And there you go. Tim P says, Seahawks all the way. Yes, exactly. So we got some Seahawk fans here in Seattle. I don't know. The Patriots, they done well to get to the Super Bowl, folks. So you can't count them out of it. Everybody's got a chance. It's not it's a non-zero chance that they're going to lose. So everybody's got a chance. I remember back in my day going to watch the Super Bowl at the bars, thinking my team had it in the bag, and there were some bad interceptions, some bad fumbles. Quarterback made some mistakes. Wide receiver dropped the ball. They had a bad day and then lost. So you can never tell. Now, a lot of people like to bet on the underdogs too. Julie Perkins says, hit the like button. Yes, pound it. It's free. Doesn't cost a penny. Help support our channel. Terry Fallon says, my wife and I are looking at Banks Array. We like acquired a lifestyle. Well, Julie's there online. She lives down there in Banks Array and's been living down there for, I want to say, well over a year now. Julie, how long have you been down in Banks Array? Let us know in the comments. I'm sure it's been well over a year. Roger with the D. Okay, we'll add him to the stage. There you are, Roger. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah, good, mate. You came out on the
nobody else wanted to join you.
Nah, they're all shy. Terry Fallon keeps on threatening that, I'm going to come on the live stream with you, Coop. I'll come join the panel next Saturday. I'll come on.
So what's this? My third time.
Third time, yeah, third time lucky, bud.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, let me just adjust my sound. You're coming in very quietly for me there, Roger. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can now. I had to adjust the speakers. What a Sale says, good morning, Coop. Good morning from cold South Texas. Just joining in. Thank you. What a sale. Yeah, I heard Texas got hit hard with those snowstorm. And I think one state said they had like 2 feet of snow fall overnight. And there's been some bad pileups already reported and delays at the airports, and planes can't take off, planes can't land. it's all going on over there. And they said it's one of the worst storms they've had in a millennia. Malong says, go Patriots. Uh-oh. Because other people are saying go Seahawks. He's saying go Patriots. It's going to be fight season. What about you, Roger? Any, do you follow the Super Bowl?
Sorry, mate, I missed that.
Do you follow the Super Bowl? The American Super
No,
Bowl?
no, I'm more into the Australian rules and the NRL, the rugby league in Australia.
Oh, okay.
We play the game without all the protection and padding and all the rest of it, mate.
Yeah, well, if you're getting hit by a 500-pound man, you're going to want that protection too, I'll tell you. You know, it's a big
well, they do it in Australia, mate. You got the Maoris and the Islanders that are playing in Australia, New Zealand.
Wait, there he is. We got Terry here. Let me just change the setup here, folks. There we go. I might need to change that further. That's not looking too good there. What about that one? No, and then let me drag me here. How's that look? Why can't I drag me here? No, that's still not working. That one. Okay, we'll do it like that. I can't do it any different. It's not letting me.
How you going, Terry?
Hey, doing all right. How are you?
Nice and warm in Thai winter.
Yeah, I hear. You don't want to be here this winter. It's been minus 20s and 30s Celsius.
Yeah, well, that's what our pool temperature is at the moment, in the high 20s, mate.
Is that
Hang
right?
on. My wife's just sorting out the screen so everybody fits in there nicely. She's hiding here below the table so you guys can't see her. She's shy to come on.
Okay, just
So, Terry, who's your favorite there, bud? Patriots or
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
You're going for the Seahawks there, huh?
Sure. Yeah.
Thanks, babe. That's good. Much better. Okay. That's better. We can see everybody now.
wait. No. Just continue.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for the game? What's the score going to be?
Oh, I don't know. 34-23. I don't know.
Ooh, big score there.
Go big or go home.
Huh? Go big or go home.
Yeah.
Okay. I know.
What do you think?
Well, neither one's my team. I support Buffalo, and they didn't even make it. So
yeah.
But yeah, I would have liked to see Buffalo win it. Oh, this screen is going all funny. People are like, what the heck's going on? This is my wife down here.
Just continue.
See, look, my hands are up here. I'm not touching it. It's just Starlene doing it.
Just continue.
Sorry to put you through this, Coop.
No problem. When you got an odd number, you got to play around with the screen to get it right, unfortunately. As you know, nothing ever works during a... it's gone that way now. Now it's me. Now it's them. What have you done?
I saved it and I didn't see it down.
Oh, well, we can make that work, honey.
Yeah, just do it like that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, just leave it. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Save new layout. Okay. And then it goes, as soon as you click save, it goes doolally. Hey. Now what you done?
Sorry.
Hang on, guys.
Can you hear me, Terry?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, mate.
Yeah. Looks like it's just us now. What do you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
just us.
We're still here. Don't worry.
Anything we want.
There you go. There's Darlene.
We're not going to say a word about that, are we, Kurt?
No,
No.
no.
Still here.
We'll,
Everybody's still here.
we'll leave that one alone.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out on settings on a later date. Let's get back into the show. See who we still got online. 59 people are probably pissing themselves laughing at home. What the heck are you doing? I can't see them.
That's it.
Bigger. Maximize.
Now it's
That
just
doesn't-
me.
Now it's just you. Remove you back there. Put you back on stage. I don't know.
Now he's
Okay.
gone.
Well,
There he is.
I'm not going to mess with it. I'll let the wife figure it out at a later date. Okay. Terry Fallon says that Julie Perkins, how are you liking it in Banksarray? She loves it down there. Beautiful little fishing village. Alvia Broad says maybe you get to look up Big Bunny dress at halftime. You guys are a barrel of laughs. You really are. What a Sale says, supposed to freeze this evening. Very rare Friday, Corpus Christi. Okay. And what do you say it is in there, Canada there, Terry?
It was minus 21 Celsius this morning.
Minus 21
Yeah. Last night it was minus 30.
at night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
It's been cold, really cold here.
Have
the
you
coldest
ever
I've ever been in Australia is about minus 10.
I witnessed one time in Germany when it was minus 18 and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
I really did. It was freezing.
I was up in the snow country in a truck where I wasn't supposed to be in a truck in a semi, up above the snow line, and it was minus 10.
Yeah. That's Fahrenheit, right?
No, Celsius.
Oh, Celsius. Yeah.
Yeah, Aussies, only Americans do Fahrenheit.
The highest mountain in Australia is only 2,000 metres. So, and I wasn't on that mountain, but I was on a part of the Alpine area.
Right.
And there's only probably about 20 snow or alpine areas in Australia between two states, and that's it.
Right.
But yeah, but I was on a back road where I wasn't supposed to be, and all the rest of it, delivering cattle hadn't been delivered.
Have you guys ever seen those videos on YouTube where someone will go out with a mug of water and it's freezing cold outside and they throw it up in the air and it's piping hot water in the mug, but it freezes as soon as it hits the air?
Yeah.
Is that what it's like where you are, Terry, right now?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, you could do that, Coop.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Damn.
Not that I'm going outside to do that, but you could do it.
I mean,
that's too cold for a fragile old man like me.
Yeah.
So, God forbid you get a runny nose. Does it freeze?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And you get frost on your mustache and your beard and stuff like that.
Oh man, no.
It's hard to take. You know, the older you get, I can understand. I always wondered when I was young why older people wanted to go south to Florida and stuff. Well, I kind of get it now, because I was never affected by the cold when I was a younger guy, but now I'm 69 and it really affects me. It's no fun. It's no fun.
Yeah. No. So, do either of you have a family member that you don't particularly like, either on your side of the family, partner's side of the family?
My whole family that's left in Australia.
Your whole family that's left in Australia.
Mine was my late grandmother.
Your grandmother?
My late grandmother. When I first met her, I met her when I was 12 years old. because my father was in the forces, so we traveled around. I met her when I was 12. She took one look at me and said, "What the hell is that?" she, wa- she was not a nice lady.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
but everybody else in my family is pretty cool.
Now, what about your in-laws? Because I know you're like me. You're married.
Well,
She got an annoying brother or sister or cousin?
not really. I mean, my wife's sisters are both very nice. Her parents are both passed, so they're very nice. We don't see them very often because, as you know, we live way out in the boonies. We're in the wilds in Ontario. We see more animals around here than we do people. So,
now, what was her mother like?
she was very nice.
Oh, she was very nice.
She was a very nice lady. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No problem with her. She was very nice.
Oh, same with Darlene. Her mom is fantastic. Loves me to bits.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard the stories about those out there with terror mother-in-laws.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was lucky. I must admit, I was lucky because Darlene's mom is a absolutely lovely woman. Next up with the comments, Claude says, let's get some more riders joining on Thursday. We had 16 last Thursday. Roger with the D, you were with us on the bike ride, weren't you, bud?
Yeah, I was doing the corner marking and floating.
Yeah, you were helping to make sure the group was all together.
Yep. So I did it for the last 15 years. So.
Now, somebody asked me in the comments on Saturday after the live stream, what would you say is an ideal bike for a novice coming to Thailand, a scooter?
Depending on their height and weight, I wouldn't go much above 125, 150 max, or maybe 160 max.
I was thinking 160 would be the ideal for a novice.
Well,
because they get the wider seats. Us expats, we tend to be heavy people.
Well, surprisingly, I actually weighed myself tonight, and for the first time since I arrived in Thailand, and I've actually lost 14 kilos.
Nice.
Really?
Very good.
Yep. I was 109 kilos when I left Australia, and I was 95 tonight.
I'm calling bullshit because I saw you get on. I'm calling bullshit because when I saw you get on the scale said, "Get the fuck off me."
No, I'm 95 kilos, mate. Yeah. Scout's on an ex-cub scout, 95 kilos.
What about
I've actually lost 14 kilos.
Like bikes?
You know, Coop, I was just going to say, I've never ridden a bike or a scooter in my life. I've been more in cars and stuff.
Okay.
And when you were driving the bike on that video, zipping in and out of traffic, man, I was getting a little bit nervous.
Why?
Well, it looks really so hectic, eh? It looks really, there's a lot going on there. A lot of cars zipping in and out, pulling out in front of you. It was a little bit it was a little nerve-wracking for me.
Actually,
not for me. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, I had a conversation with J.E. Washington a couple of days ago, and him and his wife Lydia, they came on the cruise with us in December, and the cruise ship was American Cruise Line, and in your cabin you got your own bathroom, everybody's got their own bathroom in their cabins, and he walked in there was no bum gun, no bidet.
Yep.
And he says, you don't realize how much you miss it until you ain't got it.
Right.
Exactly.
You'll be in the West and you've never used it in your life. But when you come to Thailand, you use it for the first time. You're like, what the heck did I do all my life without this?
Right.
It's fantastic, you know? And then when he was on the cruise ship, he's like, there's no bidet. I said, we brought our own with us. Because Darlene ordered one on our equivalent of Amazon over here. It's called Lazada. And basically, it's a plastic container. You fill it with water, and then it's got a hose that's charged with that's got a rechargeable battery in there, and it squirts out water and it cleans you. And he's like, "Why didn't you tell me that?" If I would have known that, I would have ordered one to go on the cruise.
The last 20 years of traveling Asia, apart from the flu season, we'll mention it that way. The second trip to Asia, I got home and luckily a mate of mine is a plumber. And I said, can I get the two-way thing put on? Because I bought one over here and took it back. And I wouldn't go without it.
Yeah. What about you, Terry? Do they have bum guns over there in Canada? I don't know. I've never been to Canada.
No, it's not a Western thing. They don't do it here. I've never ever seen it anywhere I've lived.
Really?
Yeah. I've lived in 4 or 5 different provinces here in Canada, and I've never seen it.
They're big here in Asia.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go in Asia, there's one.
It's kind of
In
strange.
France, they have the miniature toilet that's near your toilet.
Yeah.
And they call it a bidet. And basically, when you're done, you go sit there and turn on the water, and it cleans you.
Yeah.
You know, which is similar to a bum gun. It's like a separate toilet seat.
Some people have that here.
Yeah.
A lot of the higher end hotels in Asia have the bidets fitted too on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Well,
you go to the malls here. If you ever go to Terminal 21 Mall, there's a floor there that's called Tokyo. It's supposed to look like an airport.
Yeah.
And every floor is a different country. You got Paris, you got Tokyo, you got New York, and San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, and all that. And if you go to the Tokyo floor and you go to the men's bathroom, in the stalls, they have the Japanese toilets with the push buttons.
Yeah. The bidets.
It'll clean your backside. You push another one, it'll blow dry it.
Yep.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Wow.
I was in there for over an hour. It was fantastic. Oh yeah, that's good. Clean it over there.
TMI, Kurt.
Down there.
TMI.
I got to get one of those.
Oh, it was great. And a lot of the new condominium complexes over here, like the Rivieras and the Copacabanas, they have them as standard in all the rooms. You walk in, the toilet seat lifts up automatically. It's on a sensor.
Wild.
Fantastic.
Did you ever think, Coop, you'd be sitting here on the live stream talking about bum guns and stuff like that? I never did.
Never.
It's a great invention, Ollie.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think we're crazy when we talk about these things. What are you talking about, Coop? I ain't gay. I'm never putting anything up my backside. Wait till you get here. Don't knock it until you try it. Is what I say.
Yeah.
Because once you try it, you'll never go back.
Right.
You'll be like, damn, this thing's fantastic. No skid marks. Look, Grandma.
Actually, surprisingly, probably too much information, but you only use the toilet paper or the tissue. Yes, to dry the area, and there's actually usually a separate bin. You don't actually put it in the toilet and flush it.
Yeah, we don't put toilet paper here in the toilets and flush it like we do in the West.
Because 9 times out of 10 it'll block up the system.
Yeah. Well, what you're doing here is you're using the bum gun, and then you're just using the toilet paper to dry yourself. There's nothing on the toilet paper. It's clean. And you just put that in the trash can beside the toilet, and when it's full, you take it and throw it in the garbage. Every floor in the condo buildings have got a garbage room. And people are like, oh, don't that stink? Well, no, the bum gun does its job, folks. It cleans you. There's nothing there.
Yep.
So the only thing you're using the toilet paper for is just to dry yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's fantastic. I swear by it. I absolutely swear by it.
Well, it's like actually doing the dishes with a dry sponge. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay, moving along, folks. Let's change Julie Perkins says,
cleaning the dishes in the sink.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I bet you probably use the other end of the sponge, the scouring pad there, and use that in the shower while you're cleaning yourself down there.
Now
Julie
who's
Perkins
going
says, love
overboard?
Banks Array. Nearly 2 years she's been down
Right
there
on.
now.
Yeah.
Who was it that was saying that they are looking to go to Banks Array there?
That was
Who
me.
was it? Oh, that was you. You're looking to go
Yeah.
down there, Terry.
Yep.
It's a beautiful fishing village. And I would probably say about 30 of our subscribers from our channel live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon there's half a dozen more that would probably move from Dromty and Patio area down that way, probably in the next 12 months too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Talking to them.
It's a beautiful area. It really is. The great thing is you don't get any tourists.
Yeah.
Because it's
You might
so
get a few ties on
patio.
public holidays.
People just don't go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody that lives there are locals.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like fish, you'll love it down there because they've got
the
some of the best fish
seafood.
restaurants in all of Thailand.
Yep.
Seafood.
Some
Mostly the
beautiful
peace and, it's
seafood
mostly the
restaurants
peace
down
and
there.
quiet we're looking for. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't lived in a big city since 2015. I don't like a lot of traffic and noise. And how
Well,
about
that's Pattaya.
you know?
Jomtien is more, like I said, laid back and more for the
Yeah.
retirees.
Mm-hmm.
And Banks Array is one of those places where you go and you're like, I don't want nobody to bother me.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to be on my own. You go to Banks Array. And
Yeah, but you could kind of have a dual life. You could have some time on your own and still socialize with people or come to the meet and greets and things like that.
It's only
we're
20,
only 40 minutes away. It's not far
20
at all.
minutes up now.
No, so you could do a little bit of both. The thing
Yep.
is to be able to do as much as you want with socializing and then be quiet the rest of the time in a quiet area.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you saw where Connie and I live here, you kind of understand where we're coming from because it's very quiet around here. There's days on our little road here we have no cars go by at all. It's not quiet. So that's
Wow.
kind of what
That's
we're used to. Yeah, it's really rural. So that's kind of what we're used to, right?
Mm.
And I lived in Toronto for 20 something years, and it's just craziness down there. It's just it's so much traffic and people and noise, and I'd never want to do it again.
Well, that's kind of like Bangkok is to me then.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do
It's
Bangkok.
just super packed.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it's sort of like New York or Los Angeles.
yeah,
It's just packed, people everywhere, you know.
yeah,
Millions of people walking, you know. And
yeah. I couldn't do it.
Bangkok.
No, there's no way I could do Bangkok. That's for sure.
And
gotta
it's
be-
like every other city block has got a mall.
Yeah,
It's that big. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I did a search, if I can remember. It was something like there's over 200 malls in Bangkok.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
how big it is.
And I probably wouldn't visit any of them because I'm not a mall guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But you will visit them because they do have your famous coffee place, Canadian coffee chain over
Hortons?
here. Yes, they
Hortons?
do.
Is that right?
Tim
eh?
Hortons.
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Brooke and I checked on Google Maps, and there's 12 Tim Hortons all on the same road in Bangkok.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do they sell the bags of donut holes
Yes.
here?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, which I can't have either. I'm not diabetic, but I watch what I eat, and I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to. I am
Yeah.
diabetic.
well, I'm
Yeah.
pre-diabetic,
Mm.
so I have to
Mm.
kind of watch my diet, and I eat pretty healthy, and I don't eat any cakes or cookies or sweets or anything like that because it's just not good for me.
Well, one of our subscribers here, Jack, Nomad Jack, you've probably seen him in the comments and
Yep.
maybe even seen him on one of our live stream. His wife, Pinky, is fantastic. She makes everything with artificial sweetener.
Right?
And she can make cakes, she can make pies, she can make donuts and stuff like that, and cookies
Mhm.
that taste absolutely to die for. And there's not 1 gram of sugar in it.
Wow,
And
that's
I
good.
love her toffees.
Her toffee she does, oh my
Yep.
God, it's to die for. She's coming over tomorrow with a bunch of people to a pool party at my house. and she makes a pecan pie. Never made it before. She made it for the first time for my birthday in September, and everybody loved it. And she never made it before in her life.
Wow. That's good.
But it was to die for. Everybody raved about her pecan pie.
Right. I have to try that.
Oh, you'll be okay with her food because whenever she cooks, because Jack is like you, borderline diabetic, I think.
Yep.
I've never asked Jack, but I assume he is because she is always making everything with sugar substitutes. Yeah. Rick P says, I live in the Seattle area. Go Seahawks. And he says, -12 here in Pennsylvania. It's all cold.
Yep.
The whole East Coast has got it bad. I heard they got frost in northern Florida. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. Frost in northern Florida.
I was down there one year when I was a younger guy, and I remember one day on the beach, it was 46 degrees. A cold front went through. It was in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
It was 46 degrees on the beach with a wicked wind. It was super cold for Florida. Yeah. Quite a few years ago, though.
Wow. That is cold for Florida.
Yeah.
What a sale. Thailand sounds amazing. No cold weather. Yep. Don't believe me? Ask Roger with a D. And that's not
Thailand.
even his real name.
Yes, it is.
Roger with a D.
Yeah, I'm the only Roger out here that knows how to spell it properly. That's my real name, Roger. R-O-D-G-E-R.
Oh, sorry. Your YouTube name was not your real name. Yeah.
That's it. Jack Bree. Yep.
Jack Bree, yeah.
Yeah.
Philip
Thailand winter here.
It is.
The only time I've actually put on long pants and shoes is for the bike rides. The rest of the time I'm in T-shirt, shorts, and thongs.
Yeah.
Flip-flops.
Yeah. Flip-flops.
Yeah.
You guys call them thongs. We call something else thongs.
That's why I added the flip-flop.
Yeah. But me, I'm always wearing sandals.
Yeah.
The only time I wear shoes is when we go to play badminton or I'm going on an airplane. Because the airplanes, the aircon is always up.
Freezing cold.
On the plane, it's freezing cold.
Buses and cinemas here are exactly the same too.
Fantastic. Philip High says, good morning, Cooper, Jack, Terry, and everyone. Go Patriots. It's an East versus West Coast bragging rights rivalry type of thing. Yeah, Biggie and Tupac, part 2. The return, East versus West. There you go. Claude agrees with me there, Roger, and says, click 160 for a novice.
Yeah.
I agree. Why the click 160? One, because it's a step through, so very easy to get in and out. You don't have to cock your leg up over the seat.
Yep.
To get on the bike. You just walk straight into it, and which is fantastic. And it's got ABS, and it's quick enough that it'll keep up with the flow of traffic.
Yep.
If you get a bike over here that's like a 110cc, which is like the smallest I've seen over here, Roger, you're too slow to keep up with traffic, and people are just going to be bipping the horns and struggling to get around you. You want one where you can keep up with the flow of traffic.
But then a novice, then if you're talking absolute novice, what I will say about driving here, surprisingly, I actually feel safer driving here than I did in Australia.
Yeah.
Mainly because the Thai drivers of cars actually look out for the bikes, where Australia, New Zealand and that, they'd sooner run you off the road.
Well, here's the thing in the demographics. In the West, there's more cars than bikes. In Thailand, it's the other way around. There's more scooters than there are cars. So all the car drivers out here are used to the bikes and always looking out for them.
Yeah.
In the West, you just don't have that.
That's
They're
right.
ignorant to the bike
You
drivers.
come up the wrong side of them on the inside of them, and they spot you. They'll move over a bit, so you've got plenty of room to go past them. Car drivers in Australia, not a hope.
Mm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
They're
cars
not.
over here will slow down for the bikes
Yep.
Yeah.
and give way.
And they'll move over, even for lane filtering at traffic lights and stuff. They'll move, if they see you
Mhm.
coming up behind them and they got room in front of them, they'll move out. Same as they leave plenty of room from the next car for you to line filter between lanes,
Mm.
between the two cars. They're great.
Yeah, I will say they are courteous in that respect.
Right.
Yeah. Tim P says at Terry Fallon, I hear you. Here in Alberta, you get born into negative 30 degrees temperatures and used to it. Now being 60, I dread the cold.
Yep. I agree.
How old are you, Terry?
I just turned 69.
69. Wow, you're catching up to Brooke.
I'll
Slow
tell you,
down,
man.
bud.
Where does the time go? I'll tell you.
I know it goes quick.
Yeah.
It goes quick. I think myself lucky if I hit 69. I'm 56. You know, and I would absolutely love to hit 69. I just don't know if it's on the cards being a diabetic, you know, because they say that you never cure yourself from diabetes. You'll have it for the rest of your life, and you know, it only gets worse with age.
Right. But I guess you just got to take care of yourself, and it's a dietary thing, and try to get exercise, and it's kind of a lifestyle thing too, don't you think?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. That's why I try to take care of what I eat and not eat junk food, and eat healthy stuff, and try to get out for walks every day in case stay active.
Well, that's what we do here in the group, Terry. For example, we got Monday morning breakfast. Tuesday, we're going out bowling.
hmm
Roger, you're invited, of course. Tuesday, 3 o'clock, Festival Mall. We're going bowling.
Okay.
So, and then Wednesday, badminton.
hmm
Thursday, bike ride. Friday, dinner, you know, out with the subscribers and the friends. And we're doing something sort of 5 days a week
Right.
to keep us active,
hmm
you know, because it's so easy when you're in retirement just to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I want to keep active as much as I can, keep the, you know, the blood pumping and, you know, the cholesterol down, watching what I'm eating, no sugar. And when I made that video of the supermarket at Villa Market, I was surprised the first time I went there how much items they have there, how many items they have with zero sugar.
hmm
It's like they woke up before the rest of Thailand, because everything over here's got sugar in it.
Right.
They're always putting sugar in their food, and to take away from the spiciness is
Mhm.
what they do. You know, if not, it'd be too spicy, you couldn't eat it. So they put a bit of sugar in there, and it kills the spiciness a couple of levels. And then every time I go out, I go to restaurants where they know me, and I say no sugar. Now I don't even have to tell them; they know.
Mhm.
You know, and they know what I'm going to eat before I even get there. And the cook knows me and everything else. And they're like, okay, that's Cooper, no sugar.
Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a great thing.
the thing is, in the West for the last 30 years, the percentage of type 2, type 1 diabetics has gone through the roof. Like, I think it's about 40% of Australia now.
It's a lot in Thailand too, Roger.
Yeah.
My diabetes doctor told me, he says a lot of Thai people are type 2 or type 1 diabetic.
Well, they do have a sugar tooth. They don't have
Yeah.
a sweet tooth. They have a sugar tooth.
Yeah.
Right.
But the stores have not gone health food conscious over here, the supermarkets, we call them.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just keep selling the stuff with sugar.
Yeah.
Whereas Villa Market, at least a lot of it, the stuff in there is in English, which is what I like because I can't read Thai. I'll go into the supermarket and I'll be like, what's this say? Is there any sugar in it? And I got to get the old phone out with the app and Google Translate and look down there to see if there's any sugar product in it. Whereas in Villa Market, everything's in English and I can read it.
But that's probably from the expats actually ordering it from them, and they're getting a decent amount of orders every month or so from the expats that are type 2 diabetic, or like I've been on gout medication for the last 25 years. So I've got to take a tablet every day for it. Luckily, I haven't touched wood and get splinters. I haven't had an attack in 7-8 years. But
wow, keep it up, bud.
Yeah,
Coop, do you eat a lot of Thai food?
I do. I love Thai food.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Is it relatively healthy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is very healthy, and it's all made fresh.
That's what I like about it when I see it on the videos. The freshness on it.
Very fresh food.
Very little processed food in it.
Exactly. They don't do processed food like we do in the West. You're absolutely right there, Roger. So you won't find bologna out here or anything like that, processed foods. Or very little canned food out here. Unless you go to the market, you can buy canned food there. But no, it's very healthy. The only thing is Thailand uses a thing out here called MSG. And a lot of foreigners are very weary of MSG. And I remember I went to go see my dietitian at Bangkok Hospital, and I asked him, what are the adverse effects of MSG? And he said, it's just a scare.
None.
There's
no real side effects.
Afraid of it, but Thai, we've been using it in Thailand for over 200 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever had a medical problem. It's a Western scare tactic. You might remember when they were coming out with the salmonella poisoning. You can stay away. You'll get salmonella poisoning. And
it's really just
oranges are good for you, and now they're not. And my dietitian said I can eat oranges. Don't drink orange juice, but eating oranges with the pulp is actually very good for diabetics. And I was like, oh, my doctor in the West told me stay away from oranges. No, of course you can eat oranges, And she made a point where she gave me an orange one time, and I sat there and I ate the whole thing, and she pricked my finger and took a blood sugar test before and after, and waited 10 minutes after I finished the orange, and my sugar had actually gone down, not up.
Because it's fructose, not glucose.
Exactly.
And fructose is actually absorbed slower.
Yeah, the only thing you have to be aware of, Terry, is that they do put sugar in a lot of the foods. Just ask them, no sugar.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Over here, it's a retirement community, so a lot of the Thais speak fantastic English that are in the restaurants. Most of them, their boyfriends or husbands are expats, are foreigners. That's why they speak fantastic English. And they're like, no problem. The word for diabetic in Thai is the same in Thai as it is in English, diabetic. They don't have a separate word for it in their vocabulary. So you say diabetic, and they're like, okay, they know no sugar. Yeah.
Same with the drinks. Like you order a smoothie,
that's another great thing. They'll ask you when you order a smoothie or you have a coffee or something like that, how much sugar you want in there? 100%, 75, 50, 25, or 0?
Yep.
And it's great. I'll go get a mango smoothie and I'll say no sugar, 0 sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. They'll make it 0 sugar.
That's good.
And it's healthy for you. Mangoes are good for diabetics. Hang on. Sorry. Mr. Alvia Broad says silver bubble popped. Maybe Bitcoin will come to life. We're hoping for it. Yes, silver did take a hell of a dump. A lot of people lost a lot of money on that one. The bubble did pop, and it went from $120 something dollars to down to $74 in the space of about 30 minutes. Just went down.
40% drop in 30 minutes.
Yeah. David Lowe says, great bike ride. He came on the bike ride and meetups at the clubhouse and great information. Definitely need to check out Villa Market. Now just checked out Big C after the ride the other day. Great community and good info. Thank you, David. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah. And you know David, he came out with us last Thursday on the bike ride.
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times.
Yeah, very nice guy.
In cars and motorbikes.
What a Sale says, I weigh 220 pounds and I'm 5'11". What would you recommend? Okay.
100 kilos.
First off, What a Sale, do you have any experience? If you have experience and you're an avid rider, I would recommend a 300 to a 350.
Yep.
Either the X-Max 300 or the ADV 350 are both good bikes. Why? Because they have the dual shocks and the seat is very big and well padded. So it's, whereas this Clicks 160, the seat is not so well padded and a skinny seat and your butt cheeks are going to be hanging over the sides. Sorry to paint such a vivid picture in your head, folks. But you're not going to be very comfortable on it if you're a big guy. I would say get the bigger bike. And the great thing is they're twist and go. There are no gears. So
yeah, they're all CVTs.
It's like riding a bicycle. If you can ride a bicycle, you can ride a scooter. There's not much difference in it other than it's got an engine and goes a bit faster. But it's very easy. You don't have to think about pulling the clutch in, changing the gear, and all that. Scooters are the way to go for us older folks, in my opinion. Philip says, unless the Giants are playing in the Super Bowl, sorry, Jets or Buffalo, but I am a Giants fan all the way. It's okay. At least it's still in New York, huh, Philip? Michael Villa says, I wouldn't do the mountains on a 160, 300 minimum. We don't do mountains over here in our bike tours. We do hills, small hills. I wouldn't say they're relatively big hills. Would you, Roger?
No, there's no really hilly. There's hilly sections, but they're minor hills. Yeah. You're only really going to get into mountains going up Chiang Mai area. You're really getting into mountain territory or southern Thailand down to towards the Malaysian border. You'll get into mountains down there, but yeah.
Chiang Mai is beautiful mountains. If you want to see mountains and you're an experienced bike rider, do the loop. We call it the loop here. Exactly. And it's like San Francisco. The roads are really windy and bendy. And on the last bike ride, Claude took us a different way on the way back, bendy roads. And Brooke was just behind me. We got to a T-junction. He pulled up beside me. I said, hey, what do you think of those windy roads we just came on? You know, and he's 73. He looked at me and says, biggest smile on his face, I love it. Love it.
Yeah, the Mahong Song Loop, 2,800 corners in 700 Ks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Brooke's got a step through. He's got a Lambretta step through that's 300, same engine as my bike. Yeah.
Same as mine.
He can keep up with us, no problem. And Michael Villa says, I've been riding for 55 years. Wow. Long time. And he says, obviously, beginners need something they can handle. Yeah, I agree. 160 is ideal. If you're obese, they do have 160s over here that are for the bigger people. I just can't remember the name of the bike. Roger, what's the bike I'm thinking of? The big wide bikes that they got over here, the 160s.
That'd be the Yamaha, wouldn't it?
No. What's the bike they got here? PCX. That's the one.
Oh, my GPX.
PCX.
Oh, yeah, the PCX 160, yeah.
The PCX 160 is designed for heavier people. That would be a good intro bike for those that are on the heavier side. And the seats are big, wide, and a lot of cushion in there. Very comfortable. That would be a good one for beginners. David Lowe says, great ride, and thanks to Claude for leading us on a great adventure, and looking forward to seeing more cool coffee shops and sites and cool restaurants, great places, and even better people and conversation. Yep, exactly. Mr. For Your Sister says, hello, Coop and everyone. Hello, buddy. Thank you for coming on the live stream. He goes on to say, I guess I have a cartoon brain. As long as it's not Tweety, you're okay. He says, I just see wet clothes if I use the bum gun and me covered in poo. And, no. That's what the toilet paper's for. You know, it dries you off. You know, and everybody that's used it, for example, Dennis L., fantastic guy. I love the guy to bits. I need to reach out to him, see how he's doing. Actually, I haven't spoken to him for a little while. And he was always very skeptical about a bum gun. You know, he's a big black guy, you know, stocky, big built, you know, and one of those brothers that doesn't do anything girly. You know, I can't blame him for that. He's like, oh, that's not masculine, Coop. That's not masculine. About a week or two after he got here, I said, so Dennis, you tried the bum gun yet? Yeah. What do you think? It's good. It's good. I love it. It's good. You know, so don't knock it. You know, I know that you got that stigmatism in the West. Oh, don't do that. You do that, you're gay. You know, over here, it's a completely different attitude. Everybody does it. And Mr. For Your Sister says, Bangkok is like a super New York. Yeah, it's New York on steroids, Bangkok, actually. It is a huge, huge city. And like New York, we have the L train here. You know, they call it the Sky Train, the BTS. And then we also have the underground as well. A lot of people don't realize that Bangkok actually has an underground train system as well.
Yep. It's a great transport system.
It is
same
fantastic.
as the one in KL. KL with monorail. Yep.
I've been on that one, yeah. Rich Price says, I noticed a lot of disagreeable, complaining people, but some of them wake up, stretch, and say, ah, yeah, time to be mildly inconvenienced by everything. And Mr. For Your Sister says, are you talking about me? Wait till you get over here, bud. You're going to fall in love with the bum guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't worry, you won't walk around with wet or poop. Las Vegas Trader says, as was mentioned, I could never live in a northern climate. Just cannot tolerate this extreme cold like I did when I was young.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Thailand, no winter. Do you find, Terry, the older you get, the harder it is to deal with winter there in Canada?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife is the same way. We used to be really into the winter, skating, snowmobiling, all that stuff. Now she doesn't really want to do anything outside in the winter. You know, we have to walk the dog once or twice a day. It's hard on the dog. She's getting older, and it's just not as much fun. I'm okay to about minus 12 Celsius, but when it gets lower than that, it's not fun.
What, like it is now minus 30?
Yeah, like when it's minus 20, 25, I can't even take the dog out for a walk. It's just too cold for her. And it's too cold for me too. And if you put a wind chill in there, forget about it. Forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
So
now,
yeah,
what kind of dog you got?
It's a mixture of a lab and a retriever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yellow
So it's a medium-sized dog.
Yeah, she's a good-sized dog. She's about 98 pounds, something like that. And she likes the winter, but it's just that when it gets so cold, it's hard on her feet and stuff. And she doesn't like wearing the booties and that. So, yeah, as you get older, it is harder. It is harder for sure.
How old's your dog?
She's just over 12.
Yeah, she's getting on a bit then. Yeah.
Yeah. Our last
So that
dog,
would put her in dog years just over 80. Was it 7 dog years to every one of our years or something?
that's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah,
We had another
of the older breed,
dog
yeah,
as well,
bigger
and
breed.
she went to 12 and a half before she passed. So yeah, she's in her later years, and these dogs have life expectancy of anywhere from about 12 to 14.
Mhm.
So she's getting on, just like me.
Yeah. Okay. Rich Price, be nice, bud. Be nice. Well, we don't do that in the chat here, bud. Philip says Bangkok is much more populated and a bigger city than New York City. It is.
It's more spread out.
It's
more spread out
than New York.
But, yeah, and I think the population is only about 20 million all up, if that.
Yeah.
But it's a very spread out city.
It is a very spread out city. Okay, I see. Sorry, Rich. I see the laughing out loud. I missed that earlier. My apologies, buddy. All good. If you're just throwing a bit of banter around, that's all good. Mr. For Your Sister says that Philip, hi. It was too much for me. I would not want to live there. I liked it and could visit, but I would not want to live there. In Bangkok, he's referring to. I wouldn't want to live there. It's too overcrowded.
Yeah.
It is. It's super packed in Bangkok. I don't mind going there for the day, you know, and doing some things. Like we went with a group of subscribers to Chinatown in Bangkok and had a good Chinese restaurant. I love Chinese food. And we don't, up until about 4 months ago, we didn't have a good Chinese restaurant here. But now we got one that's opened up on Walking Street, and oh my God, it's to die for it. It's just like Panda Express in the US.
So
do you have Panda Express in Canada there, Terry?
You know, Coop, I'm not really sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, you live out in the boondocks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure probably it's in Toronto and Montreal and all these places, but
yeah, if you like Panda Express, you'll like this place here in Walking Street. And they called it something Panda. I can't remember the name of it. Something Panda it's called here. But it tastes just like Panda Express. Is to die for.
Is it pricey?
Southern China.
No, it's not spicy. It's just good Chinese healthy food.
No, what is it pricey? Is it expensive? Like Chinese food? Chinese food here in the West, we have a Chinese restaurant in our little town, and the prices are quite high. Like for 2 people, you can spend easy $70-80 for some takeout. Yeah, it's crazy. Is it more reasonable?
Spend that on steak.
I will be honest, and I'll say it's more expensive than Thai food, but cheaper than expat food here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's sort of somewhere in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay, because it'd be a treat once in a while, right? So that's all right.
It is. It's a treat. And the great thing is we have Food Panda out here. And you can order whatever you want online and they'll deliver it.
Right.
And I was talking to some of the guys the other day about the differences between East versus West. When you order something on Food Panda and they deliver it, the charge for delivering it to your home, your condo, or your house is only like 30 US cents.
Wow, that's amazing.
To deliver it.
Yeah.
Whereas where a lot of them are from, they're telling me it's like $8 to $12 delivery charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it's 30 cents US.
That's reasonable, eh?
You can't not get, you get 30 cents for delivery.
Like
Wow. I'd be
most Western style
sure.
Chinese places are actually from southern China, mainly Cantonese food, because it came out of Hong Kong area because of the British being in Hong Kong, and it's not as spicy as the rest of China because the British cuisine, they're owning that, leasing it to 150 odd years. The cuisine changed to more Cantonese food, sweeter rather than spicier.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I like their sweet and sour that they do over here. It's very good, very healthy food that you can get from the Chinese restaurants. It's not all about the stir fry, you know?
Yeah.
Julie Perkins says, back in Australia, Adrian and I lived a lot of our married life in remote areas, outback. That's why we enjoy Banks Array. I think that is just what Terry and his wife would be looking for. Yeah, because you guys would be very similar, Terry, in that they grew up, were living in an area where there's very small population of people.
Yeah.
So if it's really outback, it's a house every 10 or 20 mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you live in the outback, I think it's pretty much like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like what we'd be looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take you down there. No problem. Andy Burton says, hello, Cooper. Hope you and Darlene are doing well. We are. Thank you very much. Haven't been online for over a year. All the best here in Britain. And thank you, Andy. Long time no see, buddy. Welcome back. Philip says, do you know the joke about Bangkok? Joke, laughing out loud. No, you probably guys got me. You know a joke? I don't know. But I apologize for that. I thought there was a bit of an argument coming on in the chat. We try and keep everything copacetic and friendly across the board. Mr. For your sister, 1 of 3 of the world is 1/3 of the world is pre-diabetic.
Oh,
I believe that.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
I think it's pretty close to 40% in Australia and New Zealand.
Well, 1/3 is 33.3%.
Yeah.
You wonder why, eh?
Well,
processed foods.
I would say processed foods, fast foods, obesity plays a large part of it.
That's true.
High cholesterol.
Too much fast food.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse with the next generation now, where parents are stopping in at Mickey D's and Hungry Jack's and Burger King to buy. I know guys that I used to work with, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they'd knock off work, stop at Mickey D's on the way to pick up their kids, and the kids were getting Mickey D's or KFC and that before they got home to have tea, like at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Like, what the hell?
Well, I know people when I was growing up had 2-3 jobs. They didn't have time to go home and cook. They would just grab something on the run on the way to their next job.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is that to eat healthy is a lot more expensive than to eat junk food. And I think cost of living has a factor in there, because food is very expensive over here in the West. And if you don't make a lot of money, have a good income, you can't eat proper healthy food. It's just very difficult to have a good diet.
Well, I can say this honestly, Terry. The average meal out here will cost you less than $5.
Yeah.
Per person.
Yeah.
Average.
Well, we had 2 kebabs. I had a 600 ml Coke, and the girlfriend had a water, and it cost me 200 baht, which is $7.
$6, yeah.
$6 US.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the big attraction, because Connie and I, our biggest expense is food here.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy. I went grocery shopping yesterday, and between 3 stops for groceries, I spent over $400 Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah. Over $400.
And how long would that $400 last you?
Well, probably a week and a half, maybe. I usually shop once a week, so the one is a bigger shopping list, and then the second week is just a sort of a top up, right?
So you do 3 major shops a month then?
I do 4. I do 2 big ones.
Major.
Yeah, 2 big ones, and then 2 like supplemental ones.
Top-ups.
So we got to be spending at least ballparking $1,200 a month on food.
$1,200 a month on food.
Yeah.
That's half my budget for the month.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
And that's rent, power, water, and eating out, drinks.
Yeah.
I'm going to surprise the hell out of you, but you're going to have to wait. because next Saturday's live stream is going to be with me and Brooke, and we're going to do a full budget video of what we've been spending. And we've been here 3 years now, guys. We've been here 3 years. So our initial excitement of eating out every day has changed a bit, you know. So we're going to do a review, revised budget of what we're spending every single month on everything from accommodation, water, electricity, fuel for our vehicles, internet, food, all of that. And we're going to do a special live stream next Saturday and break it down for you guys exactly what we're spending. And I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but you're going to get a very pleasant surprise when we tell you, because Brooke is married to Jackie. I'm married to Darlene. So we're couples as well. And we'll give you a budget that we're accustomed to on us as a couple here in Thailand.
Well, that'll be interesting. Yeah.
Well, I've worked my budget every month. Like I've stuck to this figure every month, what I take out of the bank.
Don't say nothing, Roger. Leave it for next week.
Okay. You want me back next week?
Yeah. Dot Yen says, is there a group chat for all the activities, or it's posted on the Facebook group? Both. In the Facebook group, we have a chat there called Community Chat, where you can live chat with everybody. And that's where people say, hey, well, you know, group of us are doing this, group of us are doing that. And anybody's welcome to join us. So yeah, it's all on the Facebook group. We're almost at 2 hours, folks, and I am bursting for the toilet. So I'm going to wrap it up right now, because I'm about to strain myself and just say your goodbyes now. Philip High says, Cooper, my former wife, MD, used to get on me about telling my wife you can't have cake and ice cream because it's okay once in a while as a treat. My doctor says I can have one cheat day a week, but it's not a day, it's an item. One item, not a whole day. Mr. Free Sister says, at Rich Price, the question was a very simple yes or no. Working for EMS, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we got to skip this. I'm straining and go to the toilet. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to get to the rest of your questions. I'm going to end the stream here. I really need to go, guys. Roger and Terry, thank you guys so much for coming on the live stream. Until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. I got to go. And stay tuned.
Thanks, Coop. See you, Roger.
Right, thanks, guys.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure. Oh, what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure. Can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Thaiadventure. Oh, what a thrill. Every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace. Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Cooper's Thaiadventure.